Right. So first we'll level people up and then we'll deal with Alof. Right. Lower goes up to there. I could probably take off that fucking mask now. Right. Revive someone in battle. Could be useful. Reinforce an exploration, give him 25 deflection. Useful for Adair, but maybe if the allies are under attack. But reviving being useful. The ability to get people back. Oh yeah, and I better take that mask off. How much it cost? Just learn these spells. Was it cheap enough? Yeah, we'll learn that. That sounds good. What is that? Just scribble them all down, Alof. I'll spend a little bit of money on that. I'll love to let him get his. Right. Yeah, and then 5th level. It doesn't mean Alof can cast them though, because
how may I help?
You can only go up to 4th level. If we're just going to have the survival all the way now, and athletics will just be what it is. I don't think it needs more than 5 athletics really. Full AoE on rest though. Anyone disengages and you can fucking I like this though. It's reducing the amount of damage he's taking completely, and there's nothing. It doesn't do anything bad to him. In fact, oh no, it's there's no. It's not the utility one, so yes.
I shall.
Level up endurance. Again, survival's good for anybody I don't know what to do with. Oh, so any of these spells I can use once per encounter without having to worry. So what do I want to use? I don't really use Durance's spells that much, to be honest with you. Dropping one of them on the enemy, it would be good. The minor endurance is not that worth it. I never really use it. That one might be useful if I'm going against a big monster. So I get a free blessing for combat. I've got to remember that and just use blessing in every combat now. Yeah, enough.
About my episode in the catacombs. There's something I should have told you earlier.
So tell me now. That's an understatement. Cross your arms and wait. That's an understatement. I've got to say that. Sorry, Aleph. He clasped his hands together, slowly massaging a knuckle with his thumb. I meant no harm. I thought I could keep it to myself that when we resolved the matter of your soul, we'd also address my problem.
I also have an awakened soul. But unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
Well, it's not unwelcome. She only manifests when you're under stress. Because you're being an idiot and not standing up for yourself. So I understand why Izmir's appearing. She's wanting to protect Alof. But okay, anyway, he closes his eyes and grits his teeth. His lips quiver and twitch with the vestiges of some internal debate. Several seconds later, he opens his eyes again. They're watery and bloodshot.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
Tell me about Izmir then.
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen. Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get this gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spell speak.
He grimaces, running his hands through his hair. I have none of her memories. Bereth spared me that much. But her coarse manners and intolerable howl speak suggest a provincial from very, very long time ago. Hellspeak. She tends to surface a hair's breadth from conflict, when the fuse has burned down and the teeth are on edge, and when she shows up she doesn't stop to gauge a situation, she just acts. Sounds like you take a few cues from her, yes. You really need to stand up for yourself, however. Q or vulgarisms? He rolls his eyes and crosses his arms with his chest. I've had to live with that hayseed for years. There's nothing to be learned from her, nothing civilized anyway. Why didn't you say something sooner?
I learned to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meowald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Is this going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although...
He lowers his voice and clasps his hands behind his back. Minute twitches and spasms along his arms betray his fidgeting.
Defiance Bay is said to have an entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
Okay. Well, we already found someone. Why didn't you speak up when we found her?
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
Time to get moving. We already found the expert. We sat and fucking talked to the expert. Right, okay. Let's go get Alof dealt with then. It was in Brackenbury, wasn't it? At the inn. Sanitarium, wasn't it? In the basement we found that fucking woman. Who wanted someone whose soul, awakened soul, be reliably brought out.
Hey,
God, Alof, you should just spoke up when we were down here.
You know, your friend.
What is it about Isilmir? I'm right here, you know.
No, you're both great. It's just, well, I feel like I don't get to spend as much time with her, and she's just so funny. I mean, some of the things she says
Are not nearly as funny when you've been hearing them for 50 years.
Poor fucking Alof. They're just like, I want to speak to Isilmir. It's like that friend that phones you up and says, hi, can I speak to your sister? And it's like, what the fuck? Or not that, but you know what I mean. Like someone that phones you up on your phone and says, can I speak to someone else? You're just sitting like, what the fuck? Go get their number and call them and stop bugging me. Well, in this case, Alof can't say that because it's literally his body it shares. But you can sort of get the idea how Alof feels at that, but you can also get how Edea feels. And Edea's just a guy who lives in the moment and enjoys the fun. Yeah. Hi. Looking for an expert on awakenings. That would be me. Though the lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting forewarlords. Yes, I know how you feel. I would like to transfer Animancy's success in buttressing pre-awakened souls to soothing those whose souls have already awakened, but I need subjects. Most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It's a tragedy to come so far for nothing. You're in luck, I have a volunteer. Gerard! Who is it? I don't know about this. Don't be silly. The process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in that cage. I beg your pardon? You want to cage me up? I jest. You Adherents are so uptight. I don't even know what the thing is used for. It belonged to the last occupant of the office. I think they upgraded him to a cell. Again, I jest. So I need you to just sit here. She takes Alof by the shoulders and steers him into a couch. Try to relax, but don't try too hard. Then you'll not be relaxing. Indeed. And you must also wear these. A little cold, but the copper will help conduct your essence. Now I'll examine your soul through my scope. She reaches into the desk and pushes a long chambered tube. Knobs, dials, and small toothed wheels run along the side of the device. It's fitted with agile lenses, cut to different thicknesses and concavities. By manipulating them, I can find angles and densities that allow me to track the anomalies in your soul. How exciting! I've never seen this sort of thing performed. It seems suitably complicated. Cameras just appear then. Does this mean we'll get to talk to Isilmir more? I like that lady. Fucking hell there. The first move is find this cunning interloper. You will answer some personal questions so I'll make adjustments. Very well. Oops, sorry, I double clicked there. To begin with, tell me something personal, something from the time before your awakening. There's nothing to tell, just a normal child living in the Sifwoods. He looks to you, his face is set in a frown, but the rigid edges of apprehension show through nevertheless. What do you remember about your home? As you speak to Alof, you feel your voice like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him into the midst of your own memories. Belisage doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as if your words are smoothing his essence, untangling its many threads. He closes his eyes, comfortable, modest, quiet when Muller is away, which is most of the time, quiet enough to hear the clink of glass and wood. This is when I know to be the most careful. Father's good about hiding the bottles. Mother, when she is home, is good about tending not to notice them. This is good, I'm starting to see something. Continue, tell us about the time you awakened. I'm in my 5th year of training. When Mother is home, I can let my guard down a little, because when she's around, he is usually only angry with her. But he has heard I have trouble casting missiles, that my flame shields are unstable. He is furious I have failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I'm sweeping the kitchen, the next I'm sprawled on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of blood on the tile. His boots, glistening and fresh polished, thud across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach, and I curl up to shield my vitals. But it's pointless. Protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still huddled on the ground, I retreat as fast as I can. I retreat until the vision of the kitchen and my own trembling knees is nothing but a pinprick against the field of black. Majicho! Belisage furiously clanks the knobs along the scope. He's hypnotised himself with this old memory. You've got to bring him out of it. Quickly, I almost have it. Squeeze all his hands, you're safe, everything's fine. Shake him by the shoulders. Slap Alof. Fucking hell! Slap him. Your flat palm is inches from his cheek when the hand shoots up and grabs your wrist. Alof's eyes snap open, but the expression you've seen in them isn't his. Try it again, I'll take it off before I give it back to you. Hey, there she is. How have you been, Azamir? God, I'm sorry, Alof. I just had to take the fucking option to slap you. I'm gonna do it right after. You did, Azamir. Oh my god. That's it. I've seen a shift in his essence. Something spreading in Ganjilin. Keep talking. He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Cracking bones and voices high in ire. That warm molasses feeling that creeps down when your gut is. Sorry, this is bad Scottish. Used as dwarfish. Cracking bones and voices high and higher. That warm molasses feeling that creeps down your gut when the crisis is nigh. Perfecto! We have flavors of a totally distinct essence. Now try to get the two of them talking. Izamir, tell Alof why you're awakened. Fie, he's the one that needed me. Hiding in his own bone bag like a turtle in a shell. It never turned it over to you. Oh, sorry. Alof's face twisting. I never turned it over to you. Good, yes. Very good. I can see now two separate patterns of essence. Where he ebbs, the other flows, as if the wakened soul fills the spaces that he leaves empty. She prompts you for circling of her wrists. Quill still in hand. Go on. Alof, what's this about seeing space to Izamir? I've given her nothing. She usurps me in my own body. Aye, and I lent him up here too. You should ask what a day did to that old man of his. How the last time he laid a hand on us, I break it in 3 places. That wasn't your decision. It's never been your decision. Now was awakening, but now I'm stuck with you. And damn if I let your ninny and drag us both through the fucking scupper. Oops, both through the scupper. Ah, very good. I think I've finally got something we can work with. I've tracked Izumi's essence through the exchange. She has a particularly high density index during the most heated portions of the argument, and her essence seems to localise most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left ribcage. That's right around the spleen, which of course means that she's triggered by black bile. No doubt the subject's characteristic melancholy is to blame. That's utter horseshit. I like when it says that Aleph blinks back at you and the mid says perturbation. You're not quite sure who's talking. Both of them are both saying it at the same time. Black Bell, is it? They're certainly spat this year. It is a simple explanation than I expected, all things considered. Yes, never mind my years of training, I suppose you have a better explanation. Oh god, no. I'm not going to say that, even if funny it is. Izumir manifests when Aleph is in danger or under pressure. You're close. I think Izumir's appearance is related to potential sources of trouble for Aleph. Aleph's right, that's absurd. I think her appearance is related to trouble for Aleph when he's in trouble. Yeah, I think it's when he's in danger or under pressure. Or, trouble. I would say it's trouble for Aleph. Or under pressure. It says danger under pressure. And the meaning that was under pressure as well, so... But how did she manifest in the first place? So it could just be potential sources of trouble for Aleph. Yeah, Scratches, I suppose that could be true. I'll have to check this against other research. Well, and good for you, but what does this mean for me? Izumir tries to take control for you when she thinks you can't face a problem on your own. You can't let her make decisions for you. She did you a favour by dealing with your father, didn't she? I think she's trying to help you stand up for yourself. You may not like her methods, but you should hear her out. Yeah, you don't have to do what she wants you to do, but you should try to stand up for yourself rather than letting people bully you. That seems like the better option. It seems that Izumir steps in when she determines you're in danger. It's not clear yet whether this is a help or a hindrance. Okay, too. I think she's trying to help you out, to help you stand up for yourself. You may not like her methods, but you should hear her out. If you had to listen to her as half as much as I do, you wouldn't say that. I've got a lot to process regardless. Thank you for your help, my boy. Well, I hope this has been useful to you as it has been to me. I finally have material worth publishing. You'll be the toasted reviewer, Ventura Aleph. You're advancing the right-wise principles of animancy, just what you've always wanted. That's fucking Izumir. Aye, advancing the right-wise principles of animancy, just what you've always wanted. Please, I don't want my personal information publicised, especially not after her nonsense. No, you got your explanation and she gets her research, that was the deal. He slides the papers back onto the desk, giving you a rueful look. I'm now gonna help you explain this one, scholar boy. What's this? Taxes collected. What are you up to, boy? Finishing 18 hours. Oh right, so as you turn to leave, you catch a dark movement out of the corner of her eye. Bellatrix is humming to herself, still occupied with her scope. But Alf is holding her notes. He's just about to tuck them into his cloak when he catches you watching, and that's when he said, "Please, I don't want my personal information published like this, especially not after her noise." Yeah, no, Alf, you have to put up with it. Yeah, that was a deal. You make a deal, you stick to it. Never got to level up Alf. Right, Alf, your mechanics is top notch here. Oh, I get 5th level spells now. What's this? Let's go down in order then. Drains the target's resolve, intellect, and perception. Ooh. Blast of Frost, just outright damage. But it's anybody is in path. Taking people out of battle is good. That is fucking hell. That is a really, really good spell. That targets anyone, so I don't really like it. Terrifying foes for 30 seconds and weakening them for 30 seconds. No. I don't care if it's a good one or not. Those two seem the best to me. Rengraff's Safeguard, plus 20 to all defences, plus 10 damage reduction for almost a minute and a half. And then, how much is that? The base is a minute, and I've got 24 seconds from my sheer intelligence. Inform the helpless beast. Turn someone into a pig. I don't care if it's useful or not. I'm taking it. I can master one spell in the first level. Chill Fog I have to aim. The Dazzling Lights I don't have to aim. Ghost Blades though, it only works when people are near him. Dazing people though once per battle should be useful. If I get a free Dazzling Lights out of it, that's good. Oh god, now I've got to level up Canna. We'll start. His stealth's high enough to be honest with you. I'm just going to start putting his survival up. Or do I put up his athletics? Yeah, because that means when there's interactions and scripted interactions, he's less likely to get into trouble. Right, friendly aura, 25. Oh right, so allies do 25% extra damage burning. Or a defense one. I like doing extra damage. That one or that one? Let's have him do that. It gives us extra damage on our weapons. And Sagani. Oh my god. Okay, Sagani, your stealth is so high that I can't even get you into battle properly now. So let's get your athletics up. That sounds good. How often does it go down if we need that? So having the animal be able to knock something on its ass twice per fight is good. Or being able to bounce attacks. We'll take down that sounds as a good crowd control ability. Right, oh, poor Alof in this episode, like. Right, we'll leave the sanitarium and then we'll end the episode. We've got more in the Brackenbury district to explore. Well, Copper Lane, sorry. And then after that we'll head to the Duke's Palace. Or maybe I'll go straight to the Duke's Palace and deal with this thing about the claim to the Cadnua. Yeah, we might do that first.